Life has a funny way of bringing things up over and over again. Sometimes you really don't have any control over it. Just hopefully you're a little bit more prepared each time. Welcome in to Devil's Digest. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. Injuries, a story for the Devils this season. Not going to change anytime soon. Kurtis, Lazar, and Andre Palat both in for imaging. Status for tomorrow night's game still unknown. Looking into their season so far, Andre Palat, 67 games, 25 points. Kind of a Swiss Army knife for the New Jersey Devils. He plays on the third line. They'll play him up on the first line with Hughes and Jesper Bratt. He'll get power play time. They use him in a ton of different situations. Kurtis Lazar, more so strictly a fourth line center. He'll get some penalty killing time as well, but more of a fourth line role for New Jersey. Now, more injuries for the Devils. Obviously, not a way to get success. They already have Hughes out. Their defense is a little bit battered up on the back end. Now, two more players, at least on the potential to miss some time. The report here, we don't know enough yet on if they're going to miss time. They did miss last night's game, but if they're going to miss future time, still to be determined. But Sheldon Keefe, we talked about it yesterday. He's looking to play with the lines. He's got different combinations, different players in the lineup. And that will also continue. Nolan Foote called up from Utica. Gonna possibly get a chance to play in tomorrow night's game. Looking at Nolan Foote, former first overall pick in 2019, 18 goals in the AHL last year, scorer while he was drafted 27th overall 2019. And when you look at Nolan Foote and his production and where he was drafted and how many NHL games he's played 25 NHL games. That more so comes from situation. He's a 27th overall pick. He was a good goal scorer before he was drafted. He was drafted to a top team. He gets traded over to New Jersey. When he gets traded over to New Jersey, it isn't too long until the Devils start to find their offense. They found their offense so much, they passed up on a Shane Wright for Simone Nemec. They didn't really want to go with another center. They were building offense. They had their core. So when you have those things coming around you, it's a tough place to find a role in the lineup. Nolan Foote gonna presumably get a chance in the lineup. They're gonna give him a shot if guys like Palat or Lazar are going to miss some time. There clearly is a reason behind this. They want to get Nolan Foote into the lineup. Nolan Foote is a goal scorer. Nolan Foote leads their AHL team in goals. He was drafted as a goal scorer. You're going to lose some offense with these two players out. Go get your offense. Nolan Foote up with the New Jersey Devils. Taking a look at the lineup. Now, I know Andre Palat and Kurtis Lazar are still there right now. We don't know if they're playing tomorrow night. But where would a player like a Nolan Foote fit in? Now, I can go out here and I can try and guess and say, all right, well, he's going to play here and that's going to play, and he's going to play there, third liner there, first liner there, Nico Hischier staying at the first line. I can go out and do all of that. Sheldon Keefe, I can't get in his head. He's gone in with a different lineup, different players, different combinations every single game. Now, where would I like to see Nolan Foote? Who would I like to see Nolan Foote play with? I'd like to see him possibly play with Dawson Mercer. We look at what some of the players have done since Jack Hughes has gone out. Timo Meier, goal scoring has gone up. Nico Hischier, play staying the same, getting even better, or that consistent play style that we always see from Nico Hischier. Sorry, I should have probably worded that a little bit better. The same as in he's always playing good defense. He's always a player who you can rely on when out there. He definitely has raised his game since Jack Hughes has gone out. I mean, he's second in the league in faceoffs, only behind Sidney Crosby. He's elevated his game. Jack Hughes can't take draws. Nico Hischier, no problem. I can go out there and take 50-something% of the draws tonight for the Devils. Yes, that's a statistic that is out there right now. Jesper Bratt. Oh, yeah. Didn't even mention Jesper Bratt. Or if I did, I forgot, and I'm going to do it again. Jesper Bratt, second start of the week in the NHL last week. He's over a point-per-game player since Jack's gone down. We look at where Dawson Mercer's game's at. It's been a struggle of a year so far. He's got 15 goals, 13 assists, 28 points. 2 years ago, 56 points. He was effective in the top 6. This year, play some top 6 minutes. He's played some third line minutes. He's been all over the lineup. But when you look at the type of players that you can put him with, Meier and Hischier work really well together. They're both having good seasons since Jack has gone down. Jesper Bratt can kind of play in most positions. They like him right now, I guess, with Cody Glass. I'd like to see two players in Nolan Foote and Dawson Mercer, who both have upside, play together. Let's see if one of them can crack that upside. Can one of them give us a little bit more offense? Can they help each other? Can they create that chemistry? Because when you look at it, Nico Hischier, Timo Meier, you don't want to split that up. Look, with this team right now and the injuries that they have, you want to do less experimenting. When you find someone that clicks, keep it. Don't fix what's not broken. That's what the Devils need to do with Nico Hischier and Timo Meier. Don't split them up. That line is good. Put who you want on the right side. But if you have a player with upside in a Nolan Foote, go put him with another player who might be struggling right now, who it might not work with. I don't think you're hurting yourself so much there. You have to go on what you can rely on. Can you rely on Nico Hischier and Timo Meier to create offense? The answer is yes. Can you rely on Dawson Mercer to create offense? Not so much this year. Go ahead, see what he does with Nolan Foote. Nolan Foote was drafted to be a goal scorer. Dawson Mercer, we've seen him create offense. We know Dawson Mercer is a skilled player. We know that. But the points haven't been there for him so far this season. It's been a tough season. If you can go ahead, find a gem in a Nolan Foote and put him with Dawson Mercer and it works out, then you feel a lot better. What Sheldon Keefe will do, like I said, I can't get in his head. He's got a different lineup every single game. Could it be Dawson Mercer and Nolan Foote together? I'd like to see it. What they do, there's so many different combinations that it's tough to say. Do they feel the same way about that? Do they maybe want to put Nolan Foote with Nico Hischier and Timo Meier? Could that be a possibility? We'll have to go ahead, wait and see. We'll still have to wait and see more on the report with Andre Palat and Kurtis Lazar. Are they going to miss time? Are they not? Both. We'll wait on both of those updates. We'll get a video out there on that when we get that. But let me know where you'd like to see Nolan Foote. If he's in the lineup tomorrow night, where do you want to see him play? Who do you want to see him play with? And what type of matchups would you like to see? All right, guys. Hopefully hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys soon.